What's good, everybody? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again with another one. Yeah, so here we go. As you already know, we back in the joint, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I have one here from the Black congregation. Let's give them a shout out. Real talk. You know, yeah. Sister feels Black Americans are, I guess, you know, too far gone, you know, and she wondering pretty much, can we get the love back? I mean, that's pretty much what she want to know. And, you know, but, yeah, you know, we're going to check this out, see what's going on here. I felt like it was something good for us to really just peep out. So, you know, let's go here and, yeah.
So, you know what's so sad to see? Black men and women, our love has grown so cold towards each other.
Oh yeah, hit that like button and that subscribe button.
We just don't have a sense of unity at all anymore. Like, when Black men hear a lot of Black men hear negative things about Black women or people talking about Black women, they don't even feel offended anymore. A lot of them jump in and start talking about them too. And then Black women, the same thing. When a lot of Black women hear people talking down on Black men, we're not offended by that. A lot of us jump in and start talking about them too. If we ain't the ones who started the conversation talking about each other. Like, it's just so sad. We're so lost, and I don't even, and like, I don't even know if we can come back. Are we too far gone to come back? Like, we have no empathy towards each other anymore. Like, we have no sense of having each other's back anymore. Everybody is like, well, they ain't got nothing to do with me. They don't represent me. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. When I step out of my house, I'm representing women, I'm representing Black women, and I'm representing Black people. I can't separate myself from those groups. Like, it's so sad to me because my heart is still there, loving my people, loving my brothers, loving my sisters. But I feel like I'm starting to be on the island all alone with that because we just don't love or like each other anymore, and it's so sad. It's so sad. And it's also embarrassing because people are looking in on the outside at our and they also are becoming comfortable with jumping in and talking about us too, and nobody checks it. Nobody checks it. Maybe I care too much, but that's just who I am. It hurts, and I'm just having one of those times right now where it just hurts. Like, it really does hurt. I'm mourning for my people all the time.
Now, this sister brought...
Okay, before the brother get on, what's going down with it? Before the brother get on, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Now, all the factors that, you know, have been coming into play for the past, you know, 30-something years or so, you know, it's kind of, you know, pushed, I guess you would say, pushed this situation, this wedge between us as a culture. It's been pushed overboard. Let's, you know, it's been pushed overboard.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, the crack era, all the laws and policies that were put in place and things like that. You know, the mismanagement of our own homes and things, you know, as a culture, our communities and stuff, you know. Yeah, it's been a lot to divide us, you know what I'm saying? And yes, we are very much far apart now. Now, the sad part about it is that, can we find a solution? That's what I want to know. And I'm sorry to say that, you know what I'm saying, the sad part, but I mean, shit, look at it. You know, it's like, can a solution really be found, you know? But let's keep going. Let's see what the brother got to say. Let's go.
Brought up some points about us as a community. And the great thing about me being my age, I got to see the progression of the black community to where we're at today. And I will tell you, when I was a kid, we wasn't this way. Back in the 80s and 90s, we wasn't this way. Now, we know back in the 90s and late 80s, you start having the division coming in with all this rise of television. Oprah Winfrey played a big part in bringing division between black men and women. Then also the 90s shows like the Sally Jesse Raphaels, the Jenny Jones, all that highlighting these women. And it was done by design, propaganda to speak against the black man. And then you had
what the French toast is there to think about?
That hurt the black community. You had the 1994 crime bill that really broke up the black family. I think the 1994 crime bill hurt the black family more than even crack cocaine did, just in my opinion. And it's just an interesting part. The man that authored the 1994 crime bill that has the black community in the position where it's in today, a lot of black people voted for him to be president. That is crazy. And yet they want to call Trump the racist. Like, Trump didn't even put in his 4 years of office, didn't even put in no bills to harm the black family as a whole. Biden did it, Bill Clinton signed it, and yet this guy's the president, and black folks overwhelmingly ran out there to go vote for this guy.
Okay. Now, let's take that right there. Let's take that right there and let's go here. Now, let's just keep it real. Y'all did do that now. Y'all did do that. Y'all ran y'all dingbat ass out there, you know what I'm saying, and voted for a person that you really didn't even know the background from. Y'all did that. Okay? So now, what's needed to be had is a correction in that way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Does the the Democrat Party really have the best interests at heart? I mean, I'm just asking a question. That's all. I'm asking a question. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people vote for who they vote for. Let's just keep this 100. You know what I'm saying? Some of you motherfucking, some people out there are just dingbats. You know what I'm saying? And, if you've been on my page long enough, y'all know the distinguish between, decent people and the dingbats. Okay? But, for everybody to really, try to make that move and stuff. But, if you really knew what you was looking at, you already saw this situation coming, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he ran with Obama. So, you know what I'm saying? The next Democrat was going to be him. Let's just keep this 100, All right.
So I can't even say that he barely got to be a president. No, black folks did this. This is why we aren't respected as well. Because politically, we don't stand together on anything. We have no principles. We have no morals for each other. And you're right. I remember at one point in time, people wouldn't dare open their mouths toward black people because we have a unified front on checking them. Now you have black folks. It's okay he say that. It's okay she say that. That's what black folks are at today.
And that's what social media is at. Y'all, you out here doing all this crazy ass shit. Now, yes, when I present shit for a damn reason. You know what I'm saying? I call people dingbats for a damn reason. Because they're dingbats. I mean, let's just keep this 100, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like we also need to bring back insane asylums. That's the places that, put you in the rooms with the pads on the walls and shit with the jacket on and make you hug yourself. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here that need that room. I'm telling you right now. Let's keep going.
When we lost community, when we lost families, when we lost our mindset of God, because family and God is what really kind of kept black people together from what I've seen, okay?
Yes, and that's what used to happen.
Was greatly,
that's how it used to go.
Attacked in many ways. A lot of these false teachers and false prophets went in there, straight whoremongers went in there. We're talking about these pastors. Ended up turning a lot of people off from going to church. A lot of people these days, because of integration has really, separated a lot of black people because, they could have done integration fine, but black people didn't want to keep that community. We have integration, but the Chinese stay with the Chinese and work on Chinese issues in America, or Arabs stay in Arab communities and work on Arab issues in America, even though we have, desegregation and all that. But black folks, because of the self-hate that's in us, we want to go run and be underneath white folk. And we think whatever white folk got going on is the best. And at one point in time in this country, I do remember certain crimes that we would hear on the news, we already knew who did it. There'd be certain crimes, so,
right.
Hey, we know a white guy did that.
Right. Let's keep that real out there. You know what I'm saying? If you old enough too, because I'm a early 80s baby, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember the late 80s, early 90s very vividly. You know what I'm saying? If you were a child in my age range, yes, we're turning 40 this year, okay? So yeah, shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're turning 40 this year. Time for the wise to get to the grand knowledge. But it is what it is, though. Yeah, if you were in that age range, man, you remember a time before all this chaotic crap went on. I mean, I remember a time, I remember the exact, well, I'll put it this way. I'll say I go close to say I almost remember the exact year when women started to really change in the United States. It started happening around 2000, I want to say 2000, maybe right about 8, almost, or something like that, something like that. Maybe a couple of years later, give or take, But, around that time, I remember when the change started happening, women started acting funny at the clubs and shit. You know what I'm saying? You going in there to meet a young lady, they all ganged up together and packed up and shit, looking like a can of sardines in the middle of the damn club and trying to shoot niggas off. And then, I don't want to talk to you, You know what I'm saying? But when they sneak off, they asking you if you gonna buy them a drink at the bar, once they get away from their homegirls, buy you a drink at the bar. Lord have mercy. Okay. I still remember a time when you could go to the club and pull a chick out the club, goddamn, and she'd say, fuck her friends, she going home with you. Play with it. Who old enough to remember that? Now, I'm not saying no shit like that need to go down now. Oh, hell no. I would not trust, I wouldn't trust $20 from the club that's trying to come home with me now. I'm being honest with you.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But hey, though, it just was a different time. It was a different time, real talk. But it is what it is. Let's keep going.
Because black people wouldn't even do certain kind of crimes. They wouldn't even do it. And if they did it, it was far and few in between, and we were shocked. Now, black folks doing everything that white folks are doing. I remember at one point in time in this country that black folks would never even think about self-unaliving. Let me use that term. Because black people say, I'm not doing that because I would go straight to hell. I'm not doing that. And now today, you see more black people doing that than what they used to. That would hold black people back. Now it's like, to me.
He telling the truth on that. He telling the truth. It's a lot of people out there that either y'all trying to act, either y'all old enough to remember a time before time, and y'all trying to act like y'all don't remember that, or either, you too young to remember that, it's one of the two. It's one of the two. But y'all out here tripping. Let's go.
It's like black folks today are more like the white community, more so than ever. In 2022, they respond like them, they act like them more, And it's like we don't have no sense of gatekeeping. And then those of us who trying to hold the community together, those of us who believe in gatekeeping our culture, those of us who trying to say let's save the community as much as possible, those people are attacked. But what I will say is this: even though a good amount of the majority are too far gone, that's actually a good thing. Let me tell you why. Because some people just need to wither on the vine. They just really need to. We don't need everybody to fix anything. Let's go back even to the civil rights movement. Everybody in Black America wasn't on that. When you talk about, fighting against the white supremacists during the slave revolts, not every slave got on board to fight. It was only certain people that fought. You look at sisters like Harriet Tubman. She was one woman that was doing all that work. It wasn't every slave that was helping her. You understand? So what that means is you don't need the majority to change anything. You just need a strong nucleus of people to make change. And this community can change, but it's going to take a strong nucleus of people that think on one accord, because we can't have all this where we're not a monolith crap. I think that right there has hurt us more.
Okay, here we go. Now I'm about to just spill it like this. There's no corporation on the planet that doesn't move on a monolithic accord. Okay? You're gonna have to move on one accord in order to achieve anything.
What the French toast is there to think about?
So it's time. The only way that this is going to correct itself is everybody start moving on one accord, or at least we get a group enough, a certain amount of us that wants to move on one accord, that figures this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Scientifically and mathematically, that figures this thing out and wants to actually turn things around. Now, yes, is everybody going to be saved? Nope. Should you want to save everybody? Hell no. Some people are going to just need to be left.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
We're not a monolith. No. We have to be a monolith on some things. We have to be a monolith on protecting our community. We have to be a monolith on gatekeeping our culture. We have to be a monolith politically. Yes, we have to be a monolith politically. We need to be a monolith on reparations. We need to be a monolith on not letting nobody disrespect our community.
Good luck on the reparations.
On saying you can't steal from us. We need to be a monolith on a whole lot of things. There are times that we can say, oh, well, we don't all agree, but doggone it, in order for a community to thrive, you have to agree. Prime example. Y'all may talk about Africans and their tribalism, but tribalism is more so monolith think. You understand? They think alike. So they move in a certain way because of that. That's why, some people say, well, Black Americans are starting to try to practice a form of tribalism. Good. Because we need to move in.
Hold up. Where? Where? I ain't seen it. The hell? Oh, so where's that practice starting to be practiced at? Because I'm not seeing it. Not, at least not in a positive way. Now, if it's something that's on some negative shit, then, oh well, but I'm not seeing it in a positive way at all. So I don't know where they're starting to practice this at.
One accord on something. All this, everybody going their own separate way, that doesn't work for Black people. Listen, Europeans operate that way. That works for them. And at the same time, Europeans are even a monolith on things. Prime example, Europeans in America believe in white supremacy. They're a monolith on that. It don't matter if they Democrat or Republican, don't matter if they rich or poor, don't matter if they male or female, if they gay, straight, it don't matter what they.
Didn't he just tell your dumb ass? Don't be a dingbat. He just said it. I'm trying to tell you now.
They all believe in white supremacy collectively. They understand that. And no matter what we got going on, we all need to believe in keeping the black community together. We all need to believe in saving the black community. We all need to be believing in reparations. And at the same time, other groups check people that get out of line when it comes to the group think.
And that's true.
You understand?
That's true. That's
other
true.
groups like, look, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but keep your doggone mouth shut. Keep that to yourself. And if you will come out here and try to hurt and harm what we got going on, well, now we're going to have to deal with you. You understand? And that's where we got to be at. And I told y'all, in order for us to actually progress as a community, we got to really get rid of the Congressional Black Caucus first. We got to get rid of every black politician that's up there now, because they're not doing nothing. They all boule. They all boule. We can't work with the boule. We can't. All our greatest, men and women never was in no freaking fighting for no boule and Democrat. That's the only way this community can be saved.
Okay. Here we go. I just thought I'd check this out real quick and check this out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously though, it's definitely got a few pointers in there. We already know.
And what the French toast is there to think
we
about?
already know. It is what it is though, man. Yeah. In order to get, in order for black people to have a comfortable life living in America, man, it's gonna have to be some unity that it's gonna have to be some got back in line. Oh my goodness, I'm talking shit, but we're gonna have to get back in line with each other in order for it to work. I'm sorry, but it's the truth though. It's the truth. That's the only way we gonna actually have some true prosperity as a people, and the reason why we're gonna have to do that, in order to have true prosperity, peace, wealth, and what the women say all the time, they happiness. Okay, in order to do that, we are gonna have to get back on one accord. We are gonna have to start having families again. We're all gonna have to start unifying ourselves again. We're gonna have to figure this crazy shit out, because to be honest with you, yeah, we are way out of pocket as a culture.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
We're way out of pocket. Way out of pocket. But it is what it is though, Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. Anybody new, please hit that like, share, subscribe button at all times. Show me some love. Yeah, hit the bell too. And it is what it is, my friends. And like I always say about this time, that, my friends, is the bottom line.
To myself, this is the business we've chosen. I didn't ask who gave the order, because it had nothing to do with business.